I've done a video that actually explains who actually pays transfer costs in a property transaction. But what that video showed is the fact that it doesn't go into detail of what type of properties are you able to pay transfer costs and where are you not paying transfer cost. So in this video, I just want to clarify that part so that you are aware which type of property where you pay transfer cost and which type of property where you don't pay transfer cost, and explain into why, right? So that if you want to avoid them, then you can actually avoid them, or if you wanna, based on what you prefer, right? So let's get to it, shall we? But just before we do that, as you know, in this channel we talk all things real estate, all things personal finance, so that you are empowered and you are the driver of your financial situation and not just the passenger, right? Because the person who is the driver controls the destination, right? And you want your destination to be actually in your hands and not in somebody else's hands. So let's get to it, shall we? So what are the kind of properties where you pay transfer cost and which ones you don't pay transfer cost, right? So if you are buying an already existing house, right? If you're buying an already existing house, in most cases, because you are buying a house that is already pre-owned by another owner, it's just a matter of transferring ownership from that previous owner to the new owner. What it means is that two attorneys will be appointed, which will be the transferring attorney and the bond registration attorney. So this attorney, what they are responsible for quickly is that the transfer or the conveyancing attorney is responsible to transfer the ownership from the current owner to you as the new buyer. And then what the bond registration attorney will do will cancel the current bond and register the new bond. And in this case, you will have to pay both these two attorneys, right? If the property is an existing property that is pre-owned by an owner already. I hope that is clear and that actually makes sense, right? And then if you're talking about where you can actually avoid transfer costs is when you are buying a property that you are buying straight from the developer. A developer normally is a company, is an entity, right? It's a registered company. So what it means is that that company is VAT registered. So which means the price of that property of a new development already includes VAT. So that's why you don't charge the transfer cost, right? Because that is already included on the price, right? So you can only get that type of a deal when you are buying straight from a developer. But if I can just weigh in on the pros and the cons of this, or what you would expect to see, when you buy from a already existing house, the benefit is that it takes so quick in most cases to register that property or to transfer the ownership from the previous owner to you as the new buyer. It will probably take 3 months, actually, maybe sometimes even 2 to 3 months, which is very good. You moving quickly. But if you look at on the other side, for new development properties, they take very long. It can take even up to a year to move in, right? Because now you might find that they are selling those houses off plan. They are not already built, and it's a long process to do the registration of that property. It takes a whole lot of time. So those are the pros and the cons, but it's about what you prefer. And the other thing is that on the already owned house, you might find that the condition is not so good of that property. You still need to come in and do some work. But on the other side, if it's a new property, then it's a brand new property. You don't need to do any work on it. So it's just a matter of what actually you prefer, right? So I hope this actually clarifies that question of at what point do you actually pay the transfer cost, right? But as you know, and as it is said already, it is the buyer that pays the transfer cost for an existing house. But if it is a development or a brand new house, then you don't have to pay those costs, right? I hope this video adds some value in your financial situation, in your life, and I'll request you, I plead with you to share this video with your friends, but don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not actually subscribed. Goodbye. I will see you on the next one.